Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Considering that 1 billion of you requested this episode, I think you already know the answer. My name is Tim, and today on Channel Frederator, we're counting 107 facts about SpongeBob SquarePants. Let's get started. Number 1. Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants, has a degree in natural resource planning with an emphasis in marine resources. Number 2. He used to teach marine biology at the Orange County Marine Institute. Number 3. But Hillenburg wasn't just a science whiz, he also had a passion for drawing and created a comic book called Intertidal Zone for the Institute. It featured an early version of SpongeBob. Hopefully it did not feature an early version of Sandy Cheeks, or I would question his marine degree. Number 4. SpongeBob's original name was SpongeBoy. Number 5. The show was originally going to be called SpongeBoy Ahoy, which has a nice ring to it. Number 6. If you're wondering why things were changed, it turned out that SpongeBoy was the copyrighted name of a mop. Number 7. SpongeBob's personality was inspired by Jerry Lewis, Pee Wee Herman, and Stan Laurel. Number 8. Patrick, our favorite dopey starfish, was originally going to be an angry bar owner. Number 9. Despite his name, Squidward is not a squid. He's an octopus. So if you've been making jokes on the Miiverse about Squidward being a kid and a squid, he's neither. You were wrong, and now everyone knows it. Number 10. You're probably wondering why he doesn't have 8 legs. Animators thought that having many legs made him look too burdened, so they cut it down to 6. Number 11. There's a running gag in SpongeBob that involves a fish yelling, "My leg!" It turns out he has a name. It's Fred. Number 12. Hillenburg wasn't too keen on celebrities guest starring on the show because he felt that comparisons would be drawn to The Simpsons. And who in their right mind would want to draw comparisons to the most successful animated show of literally forever? Number 13. Despite this, big-name stars like Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, and Robin Williams have appeared on the show. Number 14. If Jack Kahuna Laguna from the episode SpongeBob vs. the Big One sounds familiar, you're probably a fan of Johnny Depp, who voiced the character. Number 15. Queen Amphitrite was voiced by everyone's favorite Spice Girl, Victoria Beckham. That's Posh Spice, in case you were wondering. I didn't know that. Number 16. If you were wondering who voices the underwater crazy cat lady, Granny, it's none other than Amy Poehler. Is it a cat lady or is it a snail lady? Number 17. In 2011, researchers at San Francisco State University discovered a new fungus and dubbed it Spongiforma squarepantsi. They felt it resembled the sea sponge. Number 18. When the show hired story editor Meriwether Williams, she gave the writers copies of Ray Bradbury's essay collection Zen and the Art of Writing, which influenced their work on the show. Number 19. Many of the show's plots were generated through the noun game. Williams would have everyone write 3 to 6 nouns on small pieces of paper and place them in a hat. Participants would draw one and spend a minute writing a story based on that noun. Number 20. Focus on the Family and other conservative groups labeled the show as homosexual propaganda after the airing of the 2005 video featuring SpongeBob and Patrick meant to promote tolerance and diversity. Number 21. The show's staff has said that SpongeBob has no sexual orientation. Fun fact, sponges in real life have both male and female reproductive capabilities, so it would probably be more accurate to say that SpongeBob has every sexual orientation. Number 22. A 12-foot replica of David Hasselhoff was constructed for the show's film, which David Hasselhoff kept. Number 23. It was recently sold in an auction. Now that's something I'd like to have hanging over my fireplace. Number 24. SpongeBob SquarePants is the only 90s Nicktoon that's still airing today. Only 90s kids will get this, but your childhood is dying and this is the only remains that are left. Number 25. The show is the longest running Nickelodeon series of all time. Number 26. Patrick has an older sister named Sam who mostly makes grunting noises. Number 27. Mark your calendars, SpongeBob was born on July 14th, 1986. Number 28. Patrick and Gary the Snail are first cousins. Number 29. Mr. Krabs was born in 1942. That means he's in his 70s. Sounds like he deserves to retire by now. Number 30. Jill Talley, the voice of Karen, is married to Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob. I wonder how Plankton feels about that. Number 31. Patrick only weighs 2 ounces. That's half a stick of butter. Number 32. If you look carefully at the Krusty Krab, you can see that it's a repurposed lobster trap. Now it's a tourist trap, am I right? No? Okay. Number 33. Bikini Bottom is an underwater city located beneath the real-world island of Bikini Atoll. Number 34. Prior to creating SpongeBob, Steven Hillenburg worked on Rocko's Modern Life. Number 35. SpongeBob has been Krusty Krab's Employee of the Month for 374 consecutive months. Number 36. This means that SpongeBob has been working at the Krusty Krab for over 31 years. Number 37. Sea sponges can survive to be 500 years old, which means that SpongeBob probably won't be retiring anytime soon. Number 38. Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, also also played Dog on Cat Dog and the mayor of Townsville on the Powerpuff Girls. He also played Ice King on Adventure Time, and we're biased, so we like that one the most. Number 39. Hillenburg had SpongeBob live in a pineapple because pineapples are a common motif in Polynesian crafts. Number 40. He also thought that SpongeBob would like the smell of a pineapple home. Number 41. Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, says the character's distinctive laugh was meant to make viewers think of the ocean. He based it on a dolphin's call with just a touch of a seagull's shriek. Say that 3 times fast. Number 42. To create SpongeBob's laugh, Tom Kenny repeatedly hits his throat with his hand while saying, ah, ah. Oh, that works. That's a fun game. Number 43. The recipe for Krabby Patties is top secret, but Hillenburg has hinted that they may be vegetarian. Number 44. Bikini Bottom is a benthic community where bottom-dwelling organisms including sponges, starfish, and many other amazing animals and plants live. Number 45. The Korean name of the show is Square Square Sponge Song. With a title like that, who wouldn't watch it? Number 46. Mr. Krabs' first name is Eugene. Number 47. SpongeBob's first words were, "May I take your order?" Number 48. SpongeBob's address is 124 Conch Street. Number 49. The Krabby Patty was originally going to be called the Barnacle Birder. Alliterative, but definitely less appetizing. Number 50. Plankton's first name is Sheldon. He and that guy from The Big Bang Theory should hang out. Bazinga! Number 51. The German title of the show is SpongeBob Schwammkopf, which translates to SpongeBob Spongehead. Number 52. An actual Krusty Krab restaurant is being built in the West Bank of Palestine. Number 53. Mrs. Puff is the only main character who is actually a fish. I don't think this is fair. We talked about Fred like 20 facts ago. He's a main character to me. Oh man, we are about halfway through, and my Adam's apple really hurts from doing the SpongeBob voice, so instead I'm going to take a brief break to tell you about our Facebook page, which you can go to and like over here. And when you're done with that, make sure you're subscribed to this channel over here. We're gonna do a little delay while my Adam's apple recovers. So go ahead, click those 2 spots. It hurts, but it feels good. Number 54, an early design for SpongeBob had him wearing a green baseball hat. Number 55, even though Patrick and SpongeBob are besties, Squidward appears in more episodes of the show than Patrick. Number 56, Johnny Knoxville from Jackass voices Johnny Krill. Number 57, the song heard in the series pilot, Help Wanted, is Living in the Sunlight by Tiny Tim. Number 58, SpongeBob has tried opening his own restaurant twice in the show. Number 59, when creating the show's theme song, Steven Hillenburg wanted to make the most annoying song possible. Number 60, Tom Kenny, SpongeBob's voice actor, was in a Smashing Pumpkins music video. Number 61, Tom Kenny has hosted the Kids' Choice Awards 4 times. Number 62, if Squidward reminds you of someone on occasion, it may be because he's sometimes voiced by Dan Castanella, the same actor who voices Homer Simpson. Number 63, SpongeBob gets the presidential seal of approval. He's Obama's favorite TV character of all time. Number 64, a popular fan conspiracy speculates that all of the main characters in SpongeBob are based on the 7 deadly sins. In the cartoon conspiracy video I was in, I talked about this, and most people noted that I was pretty much wrong. Number 65, Squidward sometimes breaks the 4th wall by referencing 11 minutes. Episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants are approximately 11.5 minutes. Number 66, Mermaid Man's invisible boatmobile is a 1959 Cadillac. Number 67, the sound of Krusty Krab's siren is identical to the one heard in Shawshank Redemption. Number 68, speaking of the Shawshank Redemption, Mr. Krabs is voiced by Clancy Brown, who played Captain Byron Hadley in the film. Number 69, you know that French accented voice that narrates how much time has passed in the show?
2 hours later.
It's an homage to Jacques Cousteau, who is a major influence on the creator Steven Hillenburg and his interest in marine biology. Number 70, Steven Hillenburg was approached by Spike TV, who wanted him to do an adult version of the show for their animation block. It would be similar to Ren and Stimpy's adult party cartoon. Both Hillenburg and Nick refused. Number 71, the first season of the show is the only one that utilized traditional cell animation. Beginning with season 2, artists inked, painted, and edited digitally. Number 72, Mr. Krabs' fishing boat is named the SS Cheapskate. Number 73, Tom Kenny has received countless fan requests over the years to use his SpongeBob voice for their voicemail recordings. He's joked that he may be more common than the default answering machine voice at this point. The number you are trying to reach has been disconnected. Number 74, SpongeBob is ambidextrous, which isn't that surprising considering he can also remove his own arms. Number 75, the boy band within the show, Boys Who Cry, are based on the Jonas Brothers. Number 76, SpongeBob's last name is SquarePants, which suits his appearance, but all his relatives besides Stanley are around. Number 77, Mr. Krabs' address is 3541 Anchor Way. Number 78, Patrick's parents are named Herb and Margie. Number 79, the location of the Krusty Krab is inconsistent. Most of the time, it can be found to the left of SpongeBob's house, but on occasion it shifts to being on the right. Number 80, the signal flags that hang on the front of the Krusty Krab don't spell anything out. The third signal flag doesn't even exist in International Nautical Code. The first, second, fourth, and fifth are R, I, U, and K respectively, but only the U is facing the proper direction if you read the flags from right to left. Number 81, Mr. Krabs also has signal flags inside his office. The first one has no known meaning, and the remaining three translate to I, R, and M in that order. Number 82, in addition to SpongeBob, Tom Kenny voices Gary the Snail and the narrator.
A few moments later.
Number 83, and who's that mysterious man playing the live-action role of Patchy the Pirate? Actually, that's also Tom Kenny. Number 84, the pilot episode, Help Wanted, was completed in 1997, but didn't air until May 1st, 1999. Number 85, SpongeBob's favorite color is beige, and his favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla. Number 86, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy are voiced by Ernest Borgnine and Tim Conway, respectively. The pair also starred together in the 1960s television show McHale's Navy. Number 87, some of the show's music was originally used in the Ren and Stimpy show. Number 88, Pat Penny sings the show's theme song, which I know is supposed to be annoying according to Hillingbird, but that song always gets stuck on my head. Good on you, Penny. Number 89. Are ya ready, kids? Technically, though, the song is sung by Painty the Pirate. You know, the pirate in the painting that Pat Penny plays during the show's opening. This isn't to be confused with Patchy the Pirate, who's played by... Talk about a plethora of P's. Number 90, SpongeBob has won over 62 awards, including 6 Annie Awards, 2 BAFTAs, 2 Daytime Emmys, 8 Golden Reel Awards, and 13 Kids' Choice Awards. Keep them coming, guys. I wonder if a sea sponge can earn an EGOT. Number 91, SpongeBob may seem clean, but he's been arrested once for not inviting police officers to his party. He would have been arrested twice if he had stolen that balloon on any day other than Free Balloon Day. Number 92, pop sensation Pink dressed as a pirate and lent her voice to the song We've Got Scurvy from the episode Truth or Square. Number 93, shippers get excited. In the 2002 official guidebook, the SpongeBob SquarePants Survival Guide, SpongeBob accidentally reveals that he has a crush on Sandy. He quickly retracts the statement, but the damage is done. It's the internet, SpongeBob, it's forever. You can't take that back. Number 94, Season 4's 20th episode was titled Best Day Ever. In case you didn't catch that, I repeat, Season 4, Episode 20. 420.
I'm feeling the munchies. Come on, Patrick. Let's head down to the Krusty Krab.
Number 95. In its first 10 years, SpongeBob generated over $8 billion of revenue.
Hello, I like money.
Who knows how much more it's made since then? A recent study shows that it accounted for more than 60% of Nickelodeon's earnings. No wonder it's still going. Good on you, 90s kids. You might only have one show left, but it's the one that counts. Number 96. In the Japanese dub of the show, Patrick, Mermaid Man, and Plankton are all voiced by ladies. Plankton's voice actress is Chie Matsura, a young lady who notably doesn't try to match the tone of his English voice. Number 97, in the episode Mermaid Man Begins, it's revealed that Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy's real names are Ernie and Tim. This is a reference to the names of their actors who we mentioned earlier. Number 98, you know what they say, like character, like actor. I don't know if anyone says that. When recording his lines for the episode Suds, Tom Kenny was feeling just as under the weather as SpongeBob was. Number 99, despite the fact that it continues to air, creator Hillenberg has said that he and the original team for the show consider the first theatrical movie to be the end of SpongeBob's story. Number 100, you may remember the episode Reef Blower for its lack of voices. Actually, the episode was going to have dialogue, but because of the faulty recording equipment, creators rewrote it to be totally silent. Number 101, in an interesting and confusing process, the tie-in SpongeBob SquarePants novel For the Love of Bubbles was adapted into the episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob. Then, Whatever Happened to SpongeBob was adapted back into 2 novels, Who Bob What Pants and My Name is Cheesehead. If you cut out the middleman, they adapted 1 novel into 2. I like those economics. Number 102, music superstar David Bowie played Lord Royal Highness in an episode Atlantis SquarePants. Strangely, he's the only character without his own musical number in the episode. Number 103, SpongeBob SquarePants is currently Nickelodeon's top show, as it has been for a long time. Number 104. Early production sketches show that the characters were originally going to be human. Would we have ended up with Human Bob Humanoid Pants? Number 105. If you listened to Mr. Krabs' performance of Welcome to the Chum Bucket and felt he wasn't himself, that's because he wasn't. For that particular song, actor D. Bradley Baker took over the role, also known for being Olmec in Legends of the Hidden Temple. Bring back Legends of the Hidden Temple. Number 106. Martin Olson plays the chief in Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 5. You may know him as Hunson Abadir from Adventure Time.
Wow.
And finally, number 107. The show has already had 2 series finales. The first movie was meant to be the grand finale of SpongeBob SquarePants, but the network couldn't let it go. Then the SpongeBob's Last Stand special was going to mark the end of the series, but the network couldn't let it go. As of right now, the network still can't let it go. Thanks for watching that 107 Facts video, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to go below and like the video to let us know that you liked the video. My Adam's apple would really, really appreciate it. And remember, Frederator loves you.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
It's so much fun.